Nigga, I grew up fast, then blew up fast. Money falling out my pockets, I got too much cash. Can't fit nothing in her pocket, she got too much ass. Like, goddamn. Well, if you must ask, we from the...
Alright, welcome back to the basement. I'm your host, Nocturnal. And tonight, man, we got a dude that I checked his Spotify the other day. I think it was over 10,000 listeners on Spotify, something like that. He's making a name for himself. I listened to his music. The first song I listened to was Watch. I think it was off the Seasons mixtape. And bro, I was like, damn, like this shit's pretty crazy.
I told her, watch out, sit down, it's my time now. Yeah, yo, watch out. Told her, watch.
I was working out to it. I was like, I like this one. That was the first time I listened to him, and like I definitely think he has talent, and I definitely think he can do something with his craft. We got Truth on here, bro. How you doing?
I'm good, brother. Thank you so much for that, yo. That was a great intro. Thank you, bro.
No problem. I got to do the research, bro. You know what I mean? I got to listen. I got to do all that stuff. So I want to start off like I always do, man, just like early life. You're from Hamilton. Kind of tell me about yourself, like growing up. You know, what music you were listening to back in the day, what inspired you to be like get into music, like just give me kind of like the rundown of how it all started.
For that, so musically speaking, like rap has always been something I've been into since I was like a child, you know.
Yeah.
Always wanted to like actually make music. However, like as a kid, I didn't really like actually know how, so I was just kind of was just like whatever, like maybe I'll like never do it. But yeah, rap, to be honest, listen to it a lot. And then I would say around grade 9, you know, I was like, you know what, like I'm just gonna do it. Started making music. I would say the big influence on me in the early days was probably Mac Miller.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh man, like if you know, he's a savage. R.I.P. to that guy. Yeah, he was like a huge influence. Kanye West, Odd Future too, like in the beginning, you know. Now I would say I'm just trying to listen to like as much music as I can, you know. It doesn't matter, say it be rap, R&B, you know, but that's like my like main thing, I would say, you know.
Yeah. Did you start producing music like when you were a kid, or like did you get into that part of it or no?
Not really like production wise. Yeah. Always just kind of like written stuff down just like on that end.
Yeah.
I mix and master my stuff. That's probably like the farthest that it goes.
That's hard though, bro. Mix and mastering stuff.
Tyrex, you know, shout out to that guy. He literally taught me like, yeah, facts. He literally taught me like everything that like I know up until this day. So it's a lot of just like wanting to really do what you're doing, you know. So yeah, a lot of passion, you know. Like if you don't have the passion, then mixing and mastering, I don't know, it might not be for you, but that, yeah, you know, like it doesn't mean that you have to do that. I just think it like definitely helps
100%
as an artist, you know, because you don't have to pay for that stuff, right? So
exactly. I was just talking to someone I interviewed previously, and they're like, man, like mixing, figuring out how to do all that stuff is so beneficial in the long run, because sometimes like you'll send out your music to like someone that knows how to do it, and they'll say, man, it might take a couple months. Meanwhile, if you actually know like what it takes, it could be done in like a week, less than that. You know what I mean?
a day.
Yeah, a day, exactly. You know what I mean?
It depends, right?
Yeah, 100%. So like I said, the first song I heard of you was Watch, and bro, like right when I heard it, I was like, oh, Uzi vibes, like Uzi.
Yeah, I've been getting that a lot, yo. Like recently, like. Yeah.
And it's not a bad thing at all. You know what I mean? Uzi's a legend, but like tell me a little bit about like 100%. Tell me a little bit about like how you like take those artists that you're influenced from. You know what I mean? And kind of like incorporate it into your music. You know what I mean?
No, for sure. I would say I'm very like what I am like, how do I put this? So when I first started making music,
yeah,
it was like rappy, you know, like straight like bars, you know, and that's what I was like actually listening to at the time. So like Absol, Joey Badass, all that stuff. Now I'm listening to like you said, Lil Uzi, Trippy, Rod Wave. So the music that I make sort of like is like a mirror image of that, like in a sense, but I try to like make it my own, you know. And I just feel like these days you need to have like just like a good quality song, you know. It can't just be you're just like rapping whatever. Like you can, that's dope, and people are so good at that, but like if you want to like go broad, you need like a good track, you know, like a solid banger. So that's what I've been trying to do for like 2 years now. So just then that's how I found what I'm doing right now. So
when do you determine, okay, it's time to like spit bars and go the more melodic route? You know what I mean? Like when do you determine when to do what? You know?
depends on the vibe, bro. Depends on like how I'm feeling that day, you know? Like that's literally like as an artist, that's all like I can really go off of is like how do I feel in that moment and what do I want to make, right? So that's always it, man. I never try to like force something out or whatever just comes out, right? So
You have a decent amount of songs too, man. Decent amount of projects.
yeah, that's like only on like Apple Music and stuff, right? I've dropped like a whole bunch more, but
Yeah, I was checking. Yeah, I was checking that stuff out. What's it been like from like your first song to where you're at now? Like, what are some of the very very important things that you took note of that, you know what I mean? That some people might also that are listening might, you know what I mean, take from and be like, okay, true. This is what I got to work on next, especially for young artists. You know?
yeah, for sure. Learn how to use your voice. Learn how to use that to the best way you can. And sound confident in a song. That's I think the biggest thing I've taken is the way you just like act like on the mic or anything, like it's gonna show, right? So definitely just like make sure that when you make music, that it could be rap, could be anything, just you are like actually confident, right? So I think that's a huge thing. That's the biggest thing I've learned.
100%, man. In like every rap song, that's gotta be like one of the top things to sound confident. Because like you said, if you don't believe in yourself when you're like when you're recording music and stuff like that, the listener can hear it. You know what I mean?
It's the energy, man. They can definitely hear it. They can hear when you're saying something a certain way, or if you like, you know, mess up on a line. Like, there's certain things people can't hear in terms of like how a song actually sounds, but like noticeable things they can hear. You know what I mean? So.
Who do you listen to when you want to like kind of like hit bars? Like you said, Joey Badass and stuff like that. Are those the main guys that kind of, you know what I mean? You listen to it during the day. You're like, let me try this out today.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't really bump too much of him anymore.
Yeah.
Bar wise, recently maybe Jaden Smith. Jaden has been.
You know what? I have not listened to his stuff, bro. Is it good?
Bro, the latest album he just dropped is dope, super dope. His past albums are good. It's just like they're like really weird. Like, you know, some songs are like far left, and like it's not just like one actual sound, but like the last project he just dropped, it's good.
Okay.
It matches that whole sound, you know?
I'll have to listen to that for sure. What about when you're making more melodic stuff, bro?
Yeah. A lot of stuff. Rod Wave's like hitting right now.
He's hitting it right now, bro. He's on the come up for sure. He's there right now. He's there right now.
He's there.
Yeah. What's the process like for you, kind of like getting all those listeners on Spotify? You know, the fans. Because bro, you do make solid like music. You make good music.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, no problem. You know what I mean? What's the support been like, and then kind of what's the process been for kind of growing your fan base, growing your audience? You know what I mean?
For sure. I'm lucky because like I've been making music, like I said, since I was grade 9. So since grade 9, I've been like putting out music. So that's what I'm kind of like known for in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
You also have to put money into yourself. You know, like you have to get your name out there. You have to like promote Spotify playlist stuff. Like playlisting is huge. You know, that's literally 80% of like artists is like all streams, you know? So playlist is big. And just, like you have to, so for example, a business operates at a loss for at least like the first like 2 years, right? So in that time, all you're focused on is growing and growing and growing. So if you picture yourself as an artist, like as actual business, because that's what you are, if you want to go into the music business, you have to operate at a loss.
Right.
Potentially because you need to grow, you know? So but that doesn't mean just like blow all your money on something, because you have to like actually spend it wisely, right? So yeah. What
have you worked with any like kind of big time producers, bro? Because I heard a Pierre Bourne tag.
Yeah, no, that was just like a random thing some guy put online. That's not no.
Okay, I was like, this guy is working with Pierre, let's get it.
I wish. No, that'd be crazy. Yeah, I found that beat like 2 years ago, and he just put the tag on there, and I was like, whatever.
What producers do you get some of your beats from, or do you make some of them?
Is it
I'll
local
mainly
or
find
no?
the stuff online.
Yeah.
I linked up with actually somebody. We're gonna make some stuff coming soon because like that was really like my like I need to find somebody who can just like actually make beats. If we have everything in house, split the shares, all that stuff, it's a wrap pretty much. So I got that right now, and then we're gonna grow. We're probably gonna drop some music in like October, November. So yeah, I'm excited for that. Very, very excited.
What producers do you want to work with, you know, in the future? If you get a chance to work with them, like that, well known, you know what I mean? That you've liked their beats for a while, maybe on the come up and stuff.
Murder Beats for sure.
Have to, bro, legend.
Have to, like, what the heck?
Like I think every white boy wants to be Murder Beats. You know what I mean? Like we got the Logic out, and we got Fruity Loops. Like let's go.
It's wild, bro. Nah, Murder Beats is out here though. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
So him, Ronnie J,
Yeah.
Pierre Bourne. You know, that would be dope if I could get an actual song with him.
He's so good at creating music and like and writing and just being an artist.
And like he makes bangers too. Like his last album he dropped, The Life of Pierre 4.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, facts.
What about artists though? Artists from the city maybe.
You want to work with?
Artists from the city. I feel like almost everyone that I want to work with, I have worked with.
Yeah.
I also feel like I'm not gonna go out of my way and ask people because I don't know. There's just like I don't know. I'm not gonna go too like deep into it, but yeah, I'd like the people who I've wanted to work with pretty much. I have like made a song with.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What about artists you listen or artists that you know are inspired by? Who would be like 3 artists that you would want to work with in the future that are just massive right now, or like anyone that you're listening to at the moment? You know.
Uzi for sure. That'd be crazy.
Yeah. Gotta get him on that Watch remix.
A Drake feature, I guess. That would just be perfect. And probably Kanye, to be honest. That'd be nuts too.
3 legends, bro.
Just like a Wolf Kanye feature.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite album of Kanye or no?
Yes. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah, classic.
Yeah. Yeezus is very slept on too.
Yeezus super slept on. Yeah, I remember that came out. I think it came out 2013.
And
way ahead of his time.
Yeah, way ahead of his time. Like it was like on site the first song. I was tripping. I was like, "What is this?"
For real. I am a god. Man's just screaming the whole time.
Exactly. Yeah, but then like years down the road, like that's what it's kind of shifting towards. You know what I mean? What about Drake? Do you have like a favorite Drake album or no?
Yeah, Drake. Probably Views.
Views. I feel like that is underrated.
I know. Like what? It doesn't make sense. Like Views
sense.
is a very good album.
You know what you got to do with these like albums, bro? You got to wait like 15, 20 years and then people will realize, holy shit, like
that's the thing, man.
You know what I mean?
Also, Trippie Redd too. I just got to like throw him out there. Trippie Redd has some classics like From a Love Letter to You, like 1 to 3, and like his like first album, those are like in the books forever. For me anyways, for me.
What do you think the next steps are for you in terms of like kind of like growing as artists and then also growing, you know, as a business, like you said? Like what are the next steps for that?
Building a very solid team. I think that's like the next step for me. Investing more money into myself and making music, you know, just keep making music. But a team definitely, like that's like the main one.
Yeah.
Because you can't do it by yourself, man. As much people try to, you know, like you can't do it by yourself. You can't do nothing by yourself. So
100%.
the process is it's a lot different than what like people think, you know. So
hopefully we can get another project from you soon.
Yes, no, soon. Trust me, very soon.
Especially like you said, once you get like someone in house, where you guys are like in the same room like 24/7, because that's when the best shit comes about, you know.
Yeah, it's true. It might be hard right now, just like because of COVID. So like stuff like this is like perfect. Like online calls like are like literally perfect. So that's probably gonna be the route we're gonna do to actually like finish this stuff.
Yeah.
And then you'll probably see it by I want to say latest like December.
December. Little Christmas present.
Yeah. For real. Let me ask you a question.
Flipping the script, huh?
Nah, what's it like doing this stuff, man? Like, how have you gotten to this point in your life to be like, you know, like I want to like interview up and coming talent, you know?
Yeah. So like, Basically, I've been a fan of hip hop probably since high school. I think Wale, you know Wale, the
Yeah, bro. Lotus Flower Bomb.
yeah. So Ambition was like the album kind of that got me into hip hop. Like I used to play basketball and stuff like that as a kid, like growing up. So like two and two went together. You know what I mean? Hip hop, basketball, hip hop. You know what I mean? So after that, after Wale went to YG, just read up to, you know what I mean? I was a white kid out the Honda Civic bumping Bompton. I'm from Bompton, you know what I mean? I was yeah, I did that. And then now I'm a massive Travis fan because remember I started listening to him back in high school with like Al Farrow, and I was just like this guy's different. But I've always been a fan of hip hop and stuff like that, but I wanted like a platform where I could kind of interview upcoming talent, especially out of Hamilton, because there's some artists out of here, you know what I mean, around the GTA Niagara region that are pretty hype. So like kind of like I wanted to shine some light on them and also kind of get my foot in the door in kind of like the industry, media outlet, rap, hip hop world, you know. So that's what I'm trying to do.
No, that's dope because like the one thing I will say, like, bro, you're right. There's so many good people in this city.
Yeah.
You know, if we're just gonna like eliminate every other city and just like focus on ours. It's crazy how much talent we have. I feel like we just need to come together more, which may or may not happen. You know, but at the end of the day, that is like our missing key. If we all came together, man, it'd be a wrap.
Bro, I want to do 100%. Like, we'll put some things into work hopefully soon. You know what I mean? The thing is like leverage and consistency, grinding. You know what I mean? That's the thing, bro. You gotta keep it going because, like you said, you might not see results for like 2 years. You know what I mean? 3 years. Shit. You know. Biggest thing is just keep going.
Exactly, and that's the thing. Like, and just make sure you're just putting some sort of effort in other than making music too, right? Because you gotta reach out to people. You gotta save up. Like, it's more than just like being in your room all day making music, you know? Like,
yeah, you're right. You gotta be the businessman too.
Unless you have people around you that can do that for you, and that's amazing. Like, that's.
But if you don't, if you don't though, bro, then that's definitely beneficial for you because then you know both parts. You know what I mean? Because like say you're like one day you're gonna sign like a deal, they can't sewer you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
100%.
Right.
But bro, appreciate you coming on here, man. And talking to me about like your music and all that stuff. Like I said, bro, you got talent, bro. I think you can definitely do something with this.
Thank you, bro.
I told her, watch out, sit down, it's my time now. Yeah, yo, watch out. Told her, watch out, sit down.